Okay, welcome back to turn 6 of the 1754 Conquest, the French United War. Working towards the back half of the game. Looking at 6-7 in France's favor. And there's been a lot of action the last couple of turns. Let's see what happens next. Red, British regulars. Okay, so they're going to get their 4 reinforcements. The only cards they have left available are the 3 movement cards, of which one of them is a truce card. So, let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card number 3. And it is the truce card. So, turn 6 will be the last turn. So, no matter what happens with the French card drawn, turn 6, this is the last turn of the game. So, the British are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The France is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've got 3 armies plus whatever the colonials are able to do if they're able to push back on anything. So it's just going to depend on how things pull out. But anyways, we've got 4 reinforcements. And let's see. 3 move 2. Part of the thing is they need to capture points, but they don't want to stretch themselves too thin for possible French counterattack. So it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go there. And we got 3 moving 2. So let's assault Fort Machault. That's 1. Let's do a counterattack into Fort William Henry. That's 2. And then we'll retake Boston. That's 3. Let's try that, see how it goes. And if we can knock some of these out, retake some territories, at least it'll even things up. Okay, we'll start with Fort Machault first. So the French get 2 purple. They got 2 hits. This does not bode well for the English. The best course of action is to hope for English command decision in order to withdraw back to... Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. They lost the territory anyways. Command decision. But it was a neutral, so they can come back into it. So, yeah. Mistake. I shouldn't have left that there, or shouldn't have pulled him out. But he's able to move into a neutral native territory. So there's 1. Let's go ahead and do Boston real quick. One hit and a command decision. There's nothing to command decision to, so they're going to stay. British get 2. Command decisions. Nope, they're commanded to stay. 1 hit and command decision. Again, they're going to stay. 1 hit and command decision. I think they're going to keep going because they need to get this territory French can't leave. British can't leave. Just going to keep going back and forth. There's a hit. And there we go. Finally got it. The last possible. So at the very least, that should put them even at the moment. We'll see if we can push back here. Let's see, we got one purple, one green, 3 yellow. Battle for Fort William Henry. 1 yellow runs. And 1 hit. We'll take the hit on the Colonial. British return fire with 2 red, 3 white. 1 white runs. There's 1 hit. They'll take it off the native ally. French get 2 yellow, 1 purple. 2 yellow run, and there's a command decision. So I think the best case in this scenario, cover their rear, is get a command decision to Fort St. Frederick, and the British reclaim Fort William Henry. So that is the end of that. I'm not going to worry about a card draw. There's not a card draw anyways. So that is the end of the British move. Colonial move. Okay. English colonials, they get their 1, 2, 3 plus 2 plus all their fleet units. So they got 1, 2, 3. Oh, what? Let's see what die they get. Card they've drawn. Third card. 2 armies move 3. Okay. I think it's definitely worth pushing. So we're going to go 3 there, 2 here. And let's go ahead and put the bulk of them there. So we get 2, get a move 3. So I think the best course of action maybe push might be to push in the middle up here. So this whole stack is going to go 1, 2, 3. And this whole stack is going to go 1. And again, because it's their home territory, they can leave it empty because they automatically own it. Okay, so we'll start with the 1 purple, easiest one to do. 1 hit. Two white, 2 red. Get 1 white flea. Has 2 hits. So the British capture there. Now we go to the battle in which two colonial militias are going to start pounding away at each other. We got 4 yellow, which only gives us 3 dice. 2 hits and 1 flea. There's a yellow flea. 2 hits. English, 1 hit. And their command decision, they're going to stay because why not? So you French only get 2 yellow. 1 hit to command decision. They're going to win it. The question is whether it's worth. The English can't. English can't. Or done moving, so yeah. That's why you stay, at least for maybe a counterattack. It eats some of the defenders up. So there we go. British capture that. So that's the end of that. So next will be French Canadians. So we've got 3. Two plus the flea. Okay, let's see what die they pull. The middle. Event card, Massacre. During all battles, if the Canadian player has native units of their attacking army, colonial units that flee are instead killed. It's really not going to apply in this fight, I don't think. And it'll be the right side. 2 armies move 2. 2 armies move 2. Well, first things first, we're going to put these 2 here. We're going to put the rest of these here. And for movement, let's see where our count is. British have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There needs to be a swing of 4 in order for the French to win. Otherwise, a swing of 3 would mean there's a tie, and anything less than that is a loss. 2 armies move 2. I think best case scenario is to start with this and then hope that the French can pick up the rest. So we're going to go 1. Then we're going to take this whole stack there. Start picking at them, and then we'll take it from there. So, start with the far west. British defending with 1. Command decision, they have to hold out to the last man. So the French get 2 green and 1 yellow. 2 hits. So they're dead. So this turns into a French. The red guy goes. There's swing number 1. Now coming over here, we've got 3 white defending. 2 hits and a flea. One hit and a two command decisions, which they're not. They're going to stay. So now we only have 2 whites. 1 hit command decision. The question becomes, they're gonna end up losing it. But does it make sense to retreat somewhere to help defend? Let's have these guys move here. So there we go. So next, it's going to rely on, that is all of the French colonial movement. Then we have the French regulars. So they get their 4 reinforcements. And then they're going to pull the middle card. Troops de la Marine. Reinforcement phase. Convert 2 yellow Canadian units in 1 town into 2 purple French regular units. That is big. That is very, very big. That is huge, in fact. So right off the bat, we're going to take these 2 and convert them to purple. Okay, so next card. 3rd. Event, fortifications. Place 1 fort marker in an area with a fort symbol where there is not already a fort marker. So the French can place a fort somewhere. Because why the heck not? You know what? What needs the most defense? We got that over there. Oh, a lot of presentation right there. Boom, fort. Of course, let's oh, it's going to be this last one anyways. Yeah, it's all 3 event cards, so darn it. Can't have 3 events, you have to have at least one movement card, so that gets turned back to yellow, because these events go away. And that goes away. And now I have to reshuffle the deck. And we'll cut it, and cut. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's see which card they draw. Card 3. Event card. Fortification. Not that it matters. Well, before I do that, just in case, let's roll another card. Card 1. Really? Another event card. So is this an event card? No, it's a movement card. So, fortification, not going to matter. And then Montcalm. All moving armies may move 1 additional area this turn. So they get 1 more movement. So, one army can move 4. Crap. Let's see what our count is. The British have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The French have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're tied right now, so all I have to do is go for 1 victory point and the French will win. So what is the easiest victory point? There's actually a couple of options. I can move into Boston with the regulars. I can just move them off the fleet there. I can move into Annapolis Royal with these guys here. Or I can take these guys down to Fort Necessity. I think given those options, my best bet is to attack Boston from there. So the British get 1. Command decision, they are going to stay. They don't have a choice. The French, they get the 1 hit. So the British die. French capture Boston. That's the end of their turn. Let's count it up just to make sure I did the math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. British victory points. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 victory points. So, with the French turn over, both the British factions have their truce cards out. That means the game is over. And with the game over, the French have 7 victory points to the British 6 victory points, and the French have won the French and Indian War. What that means, scholars will have to discuss for years to come. But here you go. I guess quick thoughts before I wrap things up. I think maybe the next time I do it, if they end up pulling an event card that they can't use for that turn, I think I might. I do like the rolling. It kind of keeps things hidden, keeps things random. You know, which die you don't know. It kind of keeps that mystery. That's important to this style of game. I mean, if you know what the opponent's cards have, you can adjust your thinking. So doing it this way, doing it blind, I think is a good way to do it. But there's some of these event cards where if you had them in your hand and you didn't have a situation to use them, you would never play it because you wouldn't have to play it. And so I think in that case, if you roll an event card, maybe what I'll do is not burning the card itself, but just throwing it back into the deck. And then you just lose that card for that turn, but you know there's a chance that it could be drawn, you know, at a later point. Reshuffle the deck and then, you know, put the card back into the deck. So I don't know, you guys, what you guys think? Maybe let me know what you guys think. Otherwise, let me know what you guys thought of the game itself. It's an enjoyable game to play. It's really fun playing with another person live. You know, 2 people. It's you can play with 2, 3, or 4 people. 4 people is great because you got a teammate to conspire with, and against another opponent, it's a lot of fun to play. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, and talk to you all on the next time.